Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday morning. Well, we're about to get started in a few seconds. I'm so sorry that we are just about a minute. Well, no, not a minute. We're here about a minute and a half behind, but we'll get there. See you in a few seconds. What's going on? Hey. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Donald Francis, and welcome to Manifest Those Podcasts. We're helping people bring their imagination into reality. Listen, I know you're wondering, why am I whispering the way I am? It's because it's after 12 o'clock the night before at the time of recording this message. But I wanted to say good morning to all of you. Happy Wednesday morning. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. I know that y'all all well, you're all getting yourself together. Wake up, sleepyheads. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. So listen, I wanted to say to you, by popular demand, we just recorded the video yesterday about table manners. And I got a bunch of phone calls, a bunch of text messages, not even emails. And they were like, yo, you gotta bring that back and teach on some more. So today, we're talking about part 2 to table manners. I think that it's important and it's significant for all of us, especially for those of us who probably have been like me when I was coming up in my old neighborhood. We'll get the dinner plate, I'm on my way to my room, close the door, I'm watching TV, watching what's happening, eating whatever it is that my mom had cooked. But it really wasn't demanded too much for us to sit at the dinner table, which caused me and propelled me to say, I think our people really need, and anybody else of any other ethnicity, need to learn table manners. So today, we're going to dive a little bit deeper about what table manners really is all about. And again, if you are someone who's a selfless person, this is going to be easy for you. But for others of us who probably didn't learn table manners, you're going to think it's corny. You're going to think, this don't apply to me. You're going to think, why am I even doing this? What I need to do is for, we don't do this at our house. But the fact of the matter is, somewhere along the line, you're going to reach some type of professional something that's going to cause you to have to learn how to have table manners. When we go to the business meeting, dinner, how to have table manners. When you're around colleagues, how to have table manners. If you're starting your own business and you want people, to take you seriously, they should know you would understand what table manners is. So listen, y'all, come on in, come on in. I'm just so happy that all of you have come on yesterday. And by the way, I have a brand new business Facebook account. And I want for all of you to know that if you want to share your page, you can now share your page to that link. And it's Donald Francis. Just go to @manifested_thoughts. That's it. And you'll see the link and they can go right in. They don't have to be my friend. They don't have to, you can just follow me and their friends can see and their friends' friends can see, and et cetera, So listen, y'all, come on in. Grab you a cup of coffee, grab you some tea and some toast. Do something, Just come on in, sit back, grab your notes. Let's take notes, let's talk. By the way, listen, for those of you right now who are in Facebook, can you please share your page right now? It's about 10:25. We're gonna start exactly 10:30. So please, y'all, please just share your page. Somebody that you know that might need this content. Yet that rude cousin that don't know have no table manners. That uncle who need to learn what is to talk about at the table. Share them, share it with them, And anybody's in YouTube, do me a favor so that the algorithm can figure me out. Please smash the like button and leave a comment Whatever you do, leave a comment. I would really, really greatly appreciate it. All right? Yo, listen, this your boy Donald Francis. It's about that time to go into the studio. You know what I'm saying? I hope that all of y'all doing well. You had a good night. Wake up, sleepyheads, and let's go into the studio. Yo, see you in a minute. Peace. Table Manners 2. Yo, what's up, everybody? Hey. What's going on? I hope everybody's doing good. I see about 3 of us still on YouTube. I see a couple of people coming in on Facebook. I see everybody's on the, oh, wow. Good to see you on the email line. Good to see everybody. Wow, what's going on? What's going on? Let me shout some people out. You know what I'm saying? Because, of course, you know, my people's here. Oh, Henry Torres, what's up, my dude? And I see 2 other people with you, but I don't see, I guess they ghosted me today. Wow, y'all be ghosting. Y'all bugged out. Whoa. What's up, Henry? I know you at work. What's going on? What's going on? Happy, what is it, Wednesday? Jeez. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Oh, my God. I feel so good today. It feels so good to be back here in the regular setup. By the way, tell me, y'all, what are y'all drinking? I'm drinking tea. You know what I'm saying? One person that just left me. What's going on, y'all? It's good to see y'all. I want to make sure that we were on Facebook. We actually are. She said all of y'all sleepyheads are not up. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? So this morning I had to get my tea, and I want to just report to everybody who's on the line, and for those of you who will be on the line, I'm feeling so much better. Like, today's the day of transformation. Feeling so much better. I don't want to jinx anything, but I feel so much better. Maybe 1 or 2 might come out, but I feel so much better. I feel like there's a healing. You see what I'm saying? And all of that. So I'm doing good. And I'm happy to see each and every one of you today. Do me a favor. If you can, let me know that you can hear me real good. I want to make sure that I got, I'm not over distort with the volume. And I want to make sure that at the same time that, I'm not too low. You feel what I'm saying? So, but good to see all of you who are here. It seems like right now, Facebook is slow. I don't know what's going on with Facebook. What's going on with y'all? Y'all are slow today. But, however, it's good to see you. Let's get it started. Let's get right into it. Glad to see all of you. Listen, where am I? Okay, yeah. Welcome to Manifested Thoughts Podcast. We're helping people bring their imagination into reality and all of their dreams, all their aspirations. We want them to bring it right into the reality by way of work. Our starting goals here, as you all know, we're going to try to help about 500 people, bring their imagination and their dreams to come to pass into their reality. And if we're meeting for the first time, my name is Donald Francis, and it's so nice to meet you with much gratitude. And I'm grateful that you stopped by here, rather on YouTube, rather on LinkedIn, rather on Facebook, rather on wherever you're calling from, wherever you're tuning in from. Let us know where you are. Thank you for seeing it, not robbery, to come by. And also, we're not only seen here, but we're also seen on It's All You TV, ITZALLYOU TV. And we're also seen on It's Life podcast, which is we're actually in the It's family. You know what I'm saying? It's Life podcast. And that's where you'll see help. We're helping people, get along with other people and make the right decision and all of that good stuff. Also, you'll see us on Sundays at 9 p.m. right there, Channel 49 TV, for those of you who would like to go and, just chime in and see exactly what we're talking about here. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to see everybody. Glad to see you all. You know what I'm saying? Again, like I said, let me know what you're drinking. Oh, goodness, great gracious. I almost dropped some of my tea. Almost. But almost doesn't count. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad it's not, too wet up here. But yeah, I have to get some tea. So please excuse me if you see me taking sips, back and forth. So listen, we just had a wonderful topic yesterday. I know you're here, bro. I know you're here. You know what I'm saying? We had a wonderful topic on yesterday, and it was under the topic table manners. And people were asking us about, doing it yet again. And so out of that, I need to, go to It's All You TV real quick. Yeah, so again, we showed part 2 to table manners on yesterday, because I did these videos like maybe years ago, maybe about 2 years ago, not that long. You know what I'm saying? But I remember doing some of these videos, and I want to show you maybe 1 or 2 of them, and to show you all of what we've done. I forgot I was supposed to share my screen. I didn't get a chance to go to that yet, but I will do that now as we are speaking. And while we're waiting for other people to come in, I'm sure this is going to be very, very cool. Okay, yeah, here we go. All right. So I want to show y'all real quick some good table manner tips real quick, and then we're going to get right into it. And yesterday was really, really good. And as you all can see, you're saying I have table manners one, table manners two, but we had what we did yesterday was we actually showed some of one of these videos on yesterday, and I want to show you one or two. Let's go because we did two yesterday. Let's go to this. Sorry about that. I had my volume low. So today, I'm sorry that y'all can't hear it, and y'all can't see it. I forgot that the volume is kind of low. So with that being said, we're gonna get right into this good content. Table manners part two is what we are asking. What people are asking me about, and it's so funny because there are people who are asking me about table manners part two. But thanks, son. Can you hear me now, bro? Can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me now, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? People were asking us about table manners part two, but I thought that okay, I says, well, it was so good on yesterday. I was so happy to be able to share some of the content and some of the stuff that we shared with people on It's or You TV. And I feel that this is actually in line with where we're going, especially when we talk about manifestation and trying to manifest certain businesses, starting your own new life. I think we ought to start our new life with a new agenda. You feel what I'm saying? Not, you know what I'm saying? Not only are we going to start with a new agenda, but we should learn some stuff or go back and recap some stuff that we should have learned when we were coming up, in life, So again, I just want to remind some people about what it is, concerning table manners. And yesterday, we talked about a whole heap of stuff. We talked about table manners. Let me see if I can recap real quick. We talked about, oh yeah, how we use the napkin, how we use the utensils, elbows off the table, chewing and eating. You know what I'm saying? Okay, wait for others that we talked about. I don't know, it blurring me. Waiting for others, excusing yourself while being at the table, your mobile device at the table. I know a lot of people didn't like that too much. I was like, oh God, you know what I'm saying? Dining etiquette when we're talking about something, eating on a formal more basis, and you go to a formal dinner, how you have etiquette on a formal dinner, rather with your boss, rather with a very, very important colleague, and then expressing your appreciation, I'm saying, about what it is that we had just ate and the experience that we've had and so forth. So out of some of that list, I wanted to highlight some of the stuff that I wanted to teach more on. And it would be a great thing if we could, what I'm saying, chime in. So again, like I said, we're talking about table manners part two, and we don't have a really, really long presentation, but I want to talk about this real quick. I want to go into back to napkin usage. There's so much we can talk about when it comes to napkin usage because and I made a list of some things about napkin usage that we need to learn while we're sitting at the table that some people didn't even know about when it came down to napkin usage. So the first thing I wanted to let you know is that unfolding your napkin, while we're talking about napkin usage, unfolding your napkin. One of the things you want to learn is that unfolding your napkin completely in your lap, but don't, shake it open, So in other words, like sometimes when you're going to use your napkin, I'm saying, it's good that when you're sitting at the table that you unfold the napkin rather than shake it open, because it's distasteful when you're at a formal dinner, to just shake the napkin open. And a lot of times, a lot of us, we were used to that. We're used to shaking the napkin and stuff like that. But yeah, again, it's good to unfold it rather than shake it open. I wonder did anybody know that beside me and Hen. I know me and Hen knew that. You feel what I'm saying? Thanks, Hen, for letting me know that you can hear the volume better. but shaking the napkin, open is not tasteful to anybody who's actually, I'm saying, sitting at the table with certain people. Also, this is something else you want to know about your napkin, and I took notes here. I'm saying I want to really like pull up my tablet here and make it stronger than usual. Okay, a little higher than you. I'm saying, watch this. Using the napkin during the meal is what we want to talk about. Use your napkin, right, with that, or wipe your mouth as needed. Blot gently rather than wipe vigorously. So, in other words, we talked about that yesterday, but I want to take it, sort of deeper down in the rabbit hole, because again, a lot of times people, what they do is that when they use the napkin, they don't know. Do I have a napkin here? Well, it's not a napkin, but people don't know that when you take a napkin and you use it, that for those of you on Spotify, what I'm doing, I'm holding the napkin, so I don't want y'all to try to look. It's good that you just dab your mouth. 1, 2, dab your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Don't wipe vigorously like that, because again, a lot of stuff can fly. You see what I'm saying? And all of that stuff. So you don't want to, when you're sitting at the dinner table, make sure that you just dab, and I don't mean dab. I mean dab. Just, and don't wipe so vigorously. You know what I'm saying? That's the way that things just start to spray around and stuff like that. When you wipe your mouth, you know what I'm saying, you wipe your mouth as needed, not all of the time. It's always good that you wipe your mouth as needed. You feel me? Also, watch this. If you need to cough or sneeze, use your napkin to cover your mouth when you're at the dinner table. Don't cover your mouth with your hand. Don't go in your, because again, you have a nice shirt on, you have a nice blouse on, you have a nice outfit on. Make sure that you take your napkin and you just cover your mouth if you feel a sneeze that's going to come on. You feel what I'm saying? It's always good that you cover your complete mouth with your napkin. And then you can take that napkin and just put it somewhere else. You got what I'm saying? So again, just a couple of things that we need to know when you're sitting at the table, because I just think that these things are really, really important. Some people might think it's corny, and I don't mind if you think it's corny. Maybe it's just me turning 50 in another 2 months, whatever the case may be. But again, we need to learn these things. We need to really, really learn what to do with the napkin. So again, when you're about to sneeze or you're about to cough, or whether, cover your mouth with your napkin. Watch this. When you're leaving the table, and I want you to understand this while we're talking about the section of napkin usage, right? When you're leaving the table, this is something that you want to do, right? When you leave the table, if it's temporarily, you know what I'm saying, loosely fold your napkin and place it to the left or right of your plate. You know what I'm saying? When you're using your napkin, make sure you place it to either the left or the right of your plate. But you want to make sure that you fold it when you are being excused. If you go into the bathroom, don't tell people that you're going to the bathroom to do whatever you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to know that. You feel what I'm saying? But make sure that you fold your napkin, put it on the right or the left side, you know what I'm saying, of your plate. Don't throw it around or just leave it on the table, whatever have you. Always remember that. You got what I'm saying? I see y'all. I see all of y'all over there at the email. You know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all going in. Thank you for all of the hearts and stuff like that. Hen, I gotta plug you in also to the email group so you can see all of these people. Watch this. So also when leaving the table, I like this because I noted this, and that's why I'm looking at my notes real quick. You know what I'm saying? If you need to leave it, make sure that you obviously you fold your napkin. But if you're leaving, right, at the end of your meal, place the folded napkin, right, neatly on the table to the left of your plate. So if it's at the end of your meal, did anybody know that, by the way? Did any of you know that on Twitter? Did any of you know that in our email list, that you place the napkin after you fold it when you're finished at the end of the meal, fold it and leave it to the end or the left of your plate? It's always good to leave it to the left of the plate because to let people know I'm done. You see what I'm saying? Watch this. If you had a dropped utensil, if you drop your utensil, use your napkin, not your hand. Use your napkin to pick them up, whatever it is, whether it's your fork, your knife. Use your napkin to pick it up and do so directly. You see what I'm saying? At the end of every meal, this is number 5. Watch this. At the end of every meal, leave your unfolded napkin, right, on the table. You don't need to fold it or refold it ever again. So when you're at the end of the complete meal, so the first time I told you to leave it to your left was that it's that after every segment of your meal. If you got the appetizer, you know what I'm saying, and you finish, leave it to the left. Then you got the entree, right? You know what I'm saying? You finish, leave it to the left. Then you got your dessert. Then you finish, fold your napkin, leave it to the left. But when you're finished the complete meal, there's no need for you to refold your napkin. Just leave it right there. You feel what I'm saying? Unfold it. Leave it right on the table. Unfold it. People will know, all right, I'm done. You get what I'm saying? Or they're done with eating. Watch this. When it comes down to spills, and we're talking about napkin usage, when it comes down to spills, if you spill something, try to directly clean it up with your napkin. If it's too large, come on, Hen, you know about this too well. If it's too large, politely inform the server. You got what I'm saying? I remember being at 55 Hudson Yards, and there'd be people who always spill coffee. Henry used to tease me by saying, "Donald, you're the one who spilled this coffee. You did this. You did this." You know what I'm saying? And so, no, I never did. I never spilled the coffee. I never did. No, I never did. You know what I'm saying? But so it's like, yo, you spilled the coffee. You let it all the way to the elevator. I was like, well, if I let it to the elevator, why am I still at the turnstile? But nonetheless, we always used to have a lot of jokes. Had so much fun there at 55 Hudson Yards, chilling with my boy Hen. You know what I'm saying? Who always kept it lively and going, And so there'll be people who sometimes spill coffee, Me and this brother got by the name of Dan Sarafici, I'm saying? He was the supervisor of the security guards. While I worked for Related, we used to work hand in hand, that if somebody would spill coffee, he would stand over and be like, yo, Don, could you pass me a napkin? You know what I'm saying? Or if the same thing happened to me, yo, Dan, you know what I'm saying? Before he became the ADOS, yo, can you pass me a napkin? And I would just stand over it so nobody would slip in the lobby and then have a big lawsuit. We didn't want that, So, but again, it's just good that you use your napkin if it's not that big of a puddle, you know what I'm saying, to be able to wipe it up and get it out the way. So I want to share with y'all this. Wow, this is amazing right here. And this is bugged out because, again, I don't know how this had to fall in the category of using your napkin, but handling bread or rolls. You know what I'm saying? Watch this. A lot of people need to learn this while you're sitting at the dinner table, Never, ever. First of all, this is me. I ain't got this in my notes. First of all, when you are sitting at the dinner table and the first thing they bring are rolls or bread, never, ever use your bare hands to pull a piece of bread or to get a buttered roll. Never, ever use your bare hands, Somebody's coming in and out. They ghosting us. First it's me and you, and then it's me, you, and somebody. You know what I'm saying? So again, never bring or use your bare hands to go and take a piece of bread. That's very, 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 very impolite. Because number one, even if you came from the bathroom and you washed your hands, it's just not good. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know where your hands been. Make sure you take a napkin. You know what I'm saying? When you break off like bite-sized pieces of the bread or the roll or buttered roll, make sure that you use your butter knife. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you use your napkin to reach and grab the bread. You have to make sure that you do that. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to use your butter knife and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that you take the napkin and take a piece of roll or take a piece of bread. Because today, since after COVID, everybody's sensitive. And some people won't even tell you, wow, I don't like the fact that he did that. I'm going to tell y'all something. I don't even like sometimes if I go to the corner store, if I order a coffee or if I go to any restaurant and I order a coffee, right? First of all, I don't even like when people don't use their gloves. That's number one, because I don't know what you've been handling. There's certain people sometimes who will handle, money with their hands. Then they'll go and grab the mop, or they'll go and grab the broom. And then now they come to you as customer service and they're like, how can I help you? And I'm like, you can help me by putting on your gloves, number one. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes if you think about it, and I think I have a double cup here, so because my tea's not that hot. Sometimes I don't like when people, if you go look at your screen, grab the cup like this. And after they grab the cup, they want to pour your substance in it. It's just so uncandid. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't do it. I cannot do it. And one time somebody grabbed my cup, and although we're talking about the napkins, it's just really basically all about the covering of your hands. One time somebody grabbed the cup and said, "Okay, I got you." This, that, and the other, and their hand is all over the edge. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know where your hands have been. You feel what I'm saying? And then you're gonna pour the substance in there. Then you're gonna take my tea bag or my coffee or whatever the case may be. Thank you for the heart. I'm like, I know I'm talking right. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden now and then watch this. Then they take the lid, feel me? And they're filling all inside the lid. Then they put the lid, and watch this. When they put the lid, they're like with all their hands, and I'm like, one day I got to be honest with all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's here. Got to be honest with you. One time when they did that, I was like, yo, bro, I just changed my mind. I really don't need the cup of coffee. But what do you mean? What happened? I don't know. My stomach something's not fitting with my stomach. I'm sorry. Just that minute ago, And I didn't want to say, do me a favor, please make a new cup of coffee, because that's a whole cup of coffee that could have been spent. But if you're not mindful, the other thing too, again, although we're talking about, using your napkin, I believe that it's very, very relevant, even though we're talking about the restaurant. The other thing too is that people have to be mindful. Just a few minutes ago, there was a guy who wanted to, get my bag and stuff like that and put my buttered roll in the bag. I seen him lick his finger to grab the bag. I said, "Oh, hold on, champ. Hold on. I says, I'll carry my butter roll." You feel what I'm saying? Y'all think my butter roll right here, champ. There's my butter roll right here. I ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? I made sure that I took my butter roll. I said, no. You don't have to put it in the bag. I got it. You feel what I'm saying? Again, you know what I'm saying? We gotta learn how to use our napkins, learn how to cover your hands. You feel what I'm saying? It's just important that when you're around other people, that today's time, you do not use your bare hands. If I'm saying something, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what's up. Thank you for the heart on YouTube. Appreciate that. Yo, what's going on? My boy Brandon's on the line. What's going on, man? I see. Wow, we have 25 people in our email list. I see y'all. What's going on? I waved to y'all too. Thank you. I can see your faces. Good to see y'all. I'm glad that you're connected to my stream, y'all. Listen, so again, that's what we talk about when we talk about napkin usage when you're sitting at the table. Make sure you're mindful not to use your bare hands. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to leave the table, you know what I'm saying, make sure that you have your napkin folded. You feel what I'm saying? If you're going to, if you drop your utensils, use your napkin to pick it up. You got what I'm saying? At the end of every meal, make sure you fold it, put it to the left or the right of your plate. If you're completely finished, make sure that you don't have to fold it at all. If you got a certain spill, you know what I'm saying, make sure that you use your napkin. But if it's too big of a spill, you know what I'm saying, get one of the servers. Now watch this. I want to go to this now. I want to go to utensil etiquette. You feel what I'm saying? It's so important, you know what I'm saying, that we have cutlery placement. Now, first of all, I want you to understand something. When you look at the table and you read the table, the first two, so the table sometimes is just diagonal, I wish I had my video. So the plate is first of all is diagonal. You got the plate here, then you got your steak knife, you got your steak fork, you know what I'm saying, or spoon. Then you got a smaller spoon. You see what I'm saying? That might be for soup or salad. You know what I'm saying? Then you have you have your super salad, fork or knife. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you might have an extra spoon for a soup. And then you have your entree. You feel what I'm saying? And then at the very, very top of your plate, you got 2 spoons. Those 2 spoons are for dessert. That's at the top of the plate. But when you eat, you want to start from the outside in up to the plate. So if this is the plate, you got your utensils that's on the table. You got to start from out in. And then when you get to the last 2 utensils, it's time for that particular meal. You see what I'm saying? So you got your salad, you know what I'm saying, fork or spoon or whatever, and knife or whatever it is that you have for your appetizer. Then you have your spoon that's for your soup. You know what I'm saying? That if you get soup, then you get close to the plate with your fork and your knife. That means if you had steak or you had pork chop or whatever it is that you get to the plate, and that's how you utilize it. And you utilize your utensil. You feel what I'm saying? And then after you finish with your meals, You got dessert that's coming. Those are the utensils that's at the very, very top of the plate. Now, real quick, let me tell you something. If you have a steak knife, we're talking about utensils, right? And if you have a fork, you're saying you can go cross to cross. What do I mean by that? That means you can keep your steak knife, you see what I'm saying, in your hand. You feel what I'm saying? And you can keep and I keep saying, you feel what I'm saying? You can keep your fork in your left hand if you're a righty, so that you can cut with your right hand, switch when you eat with your fork. Or you can just keep your fork in your right hand and just cut the steak, you know what I'm saying, with your knife and just eat accordingly like that. You got what I'm saying? That's how you use your actual utensils. I wish I had 2 utensils here, and I should have did that if I was a genius. I'm not that much of a genius. I'm not that smart. So at the end of the day, I hope I'm showing you value about your utensils, So again, it's always good to learn how to use your utensils. I noticed something here when we talk about utensil etiquette, I'm saying your cutlery placement. When you're not actively using your utensils, they should be placed on the plate. You got what I'm saying? With the knife on the right, fork on the left, the handles should be 4 o'clock and the tips should be 10 o'clock. What do I mean when I say that? Okay, so let's say, for an example, this is a utensil right here. If you are finished with your plate, right, the handle should be at 4 o'clock and the tip of the spoon should be at 10 o'clock. So it should look like that. It should look like it says 4 o'clock, like it says on the clock, with your utensils on the plate. You get what I'm saying? And that will let people know I'm completely finished with my meal. I'm completely finished with my meal. You got what I'm saying? Watch this. Also, we talk about utensils and the etiquette. Pause during eating. Take small bites. You got what I'm saying? This is during your cutlery. When you're using your cutlery, take small bites, pause. Because here's the deal. When you sit down, did I say pause? When you sit down with someone who's of importance, you're going to have conversation, and while you are conversing with them, you want to make sure that you take your knife and your fork and you cut small portion of whatever it is that's on your entree, because you're going to have an engaging conversation. So you need to make sure that you can have small bites so that you can converse while you're talking back and forth, and that nobody can see food in your mouth. So make sure you pause and you relax. You got what I'm saying? And not just that, but when you pause and you relax, you eat, chew, you know what I'm saying? After you finish, then you can talk. Don't talk with food in your mouth. Not good. Not bueno. Don't talk with food in your mouth at all. You got what I'm saying? So remember, everybody, you know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna have a conversation, then maybe you can take bigger bites or whatever the case be. We're talking about the use of the utensils and the etiquette thereof. You got what I'm saying? So make sure that all of you know what I'm saying, when you're eating with your lady or you're eating, out with, with a couple of the co-workers, or you're sitting with your boss, take small bites. Watch this. Not only are you going to take small bites, right? But watch this. It signals to others when you are finished and you put it at the 4 o'clock, angle. It signal to others and the maitre d's and the waiters, I'm finished, right? Watch this. When you're signaling people to let them know that you're finished, right? Place your knife together, though. And you're not going to place one side, one the other side. This is not, this is not that kind of ball game, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? You're going to place them both together and then diagonal. Watch this. When you're handling a soup spoon, when using a soup spoon, scoop the soup away from you. So in other words, if this was soup and this was my spoon and I'm going to handle, make sure you do it away from you because it's splash. And you don't want to, get splashed by the hot water. You jump and then all of a sudden you jump with the cup in your hand and then there's your boss and there's your job. Or there's your lady and that's the last time that you guys go together. You know what I'm saying? Or even if you're chilling with the homies, he ain't going to like the fact that you spilled. If y'all all out just chilling and you ordered the soup, he ain't going to like the fact that it spilled in his new white kicks. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. So when you're utilizing your utensils, you get what I'm saying? Make sure, that you scoop the soup away from you. Use the side of the spoon to sip. So that's another thing too, because I don't know if you ever seen a soup spoon. A soup spoon sort of like has this little barrier, and you want to use the side of that particular spoon, what I'm saying, to sip, never slurp. Pause, But let's be adults today, what I'm saying? You want to sip it, not slurp it, because then that's very, very rude for people to hear, what I'm saying, you slurping, you get what I'm saying, your food while, what I'm saying, people are eating their food. You got what I'm saying? We're talking about utensils. Always use the side of your spoon. You know what I'm saying? Your soup spoon should be used to the side, never just straight on and dead on. Thank you for that, y'all. Wow, YouTube, y'all lit today. Thank you so much. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody gave me the thumbs up. So again, we have to learn. Listen, sometimes you have to learn the type of etiquette so that we can really, really know as a people how to sit down with people, how to, be in the environment. Don't forget, one of the most important parts is that before you even sit down at the table, make sure that the host sit down first, or will give you instructions to sit down, and then you sit down. Come on, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? I found something that was very, very important, and I want y'all to see this. But before I get to that, let me just say this, when you're handling it, for those of you who will get fish, we got fish, utensils, and again, we're talking about utilizing the utensil etiquette. So fish, when you're using the fish utensils, if fish is served, special utensils may be provided. Use the fish knife and fork. They are typically smaller than regular knives and forks. So, and you'll see like the fish knife and the fish fork. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. I gotta be real, real honest with you. I've never really used the fish knife and fork. Only because of the fact that I just use my regular fork. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But when you're using and you're getting, or you order fish, depending upon the kind of fish that you order, you're going to get these special fork and knife, which are going to be smaller than your usual utensils. So you'll know that that's for your fish. Anytime you go to any type of, table and you see that you have smaller utensils, you're wondering, well, I wonder if that's for dessert. It's not for dessert. It's for your fish. You feel what I'm saying? Watch this. We're still in the category of utensil etiquette. Handling cutlery when not eating is what we want to talk about here. When engaged in conversation or listening, rest your wrists to the edge of the table, but not your elbows. Place your hands on your lap when not using utensils. I don't know if you ever noticed that, but it's good that you either place like your wrist or your upper forearm on the table if you're not eating at all, or you can place it in your lap if you're not utilizing the utensil because you're engaged in the conversation. While we're talking about conversation, let me tell you something. Anytime that you're going to give a dinner, especially if it's going to be formal, make sure you wear a blazer. Make sure you wear a button down. Look formal. Come on, y'all. Look like you're something of importance. You get what I'm saying? Anytime that you're going to do that, make sure you do something like that. You feel what I'm saying? So watch this. And then if you're going to have a conversation at the table, make sure there's only one separate conversation that's happening. Why am I saying that? Because if there's only one separate conversation happening, everybody can engage in that conversation. Now, how do you get people to engage in the conversation while they have their hands on their lap or their wrist on the table because they're not using the utensils because they're engaged in the conversation? Have a good, interesting conversation. You don't want to talk about world peace. You don't want to talk about anything political. You don't want to talk about your job. Don't ever talk about your job and how much money you make. You make people feel uncomfortable, and you make yourself feel uncomfortable if you're making less than somebody else and you're seeing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to talk about that, talk about what they're doing and never the money. You got what I'm saying? And that's another thing too. So Talk about something that everybody wants to talk about, something that's going to be of laughter, something that's going to be interesting. You know what I'm saying? That's supposed to be dinner conversation. A lot of people don't know dinner conversation, you know? Because you ever seen that person while you're sitting at dinner? They're like, yo, you saw about that? You saw that person that their head got chopped off? Why are you talking to me about somebody's head getting chopped off when I'm eating spaghetti, champ? It doesn't make any sense for anybody to do something like that. Like, come on, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? You know? You want to talk about, yo, you heard what happened? They just beheaded this person that they got in Iraq. I don't care about that while we're sitting at dinner. You get what I'm saying? Somebody got hit by a car. That's not dinner conversation. In fact, I'm going to have an episode on dinner conversation. You feel what I'm saying? So look, let's talk about the rest of this. Look, so this is something I wanted for you all to really, really take a look and hone down on, because I didn't know that this was something that had anything to do with table etiquette, you know? So when we're talking about bread, you know, we break off small pieces of bread or rolls, right? Buttering each piece individually. Don't butter the entire roll at once. Now, of course, you know, we're talking about utensils, right? But they're telling us about how to butter your roll and not to butter the whole roll. Now, watch this. Let's talk about that for a second, you know? Because I was wondering, why don't you want to not butter the whole roll if that's the way you like it when you're at dinner, especially if you're using your utensil? Watch this. So we're talking about now aesthetic presentation, you know? Butter don't look good on a complete roll when you butter the whole roll. It just doesn't look nice. You know, aesthetically, it doesn't look good. Now, watch what it says here. It says, buttering the entire roll at once can be seen as less refined and can result in a messy appearance. It may look more eloquent to butter each bite-sized piece individually. That's crazy. You see what I'm saying? And again, you know, but if you're only talking about aesthetics, right? Then I can see why someone would say, no, don't butter your complete roll, please. It just doesn't look good on the plate, you know? But if anybody know how good butter and bread taste, I don't think they're gonna care too much about the aesthetics. You got what I'm saying? I don't think they're gonna care too much about it, you know? But we're talking about you and your plate, because again, anytime you go out with somebody for the first time, these things, these are the T's you want to cross, these are the I's you want to dot as a brother and or a sister. You got what I'm saying? I see some, wow, all of you coming in. Good to see all of you. Let me check certain things out. Thank you. Absolutely, Hen. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's only right. You feel what I'm saying? Listen. So it's good that they're saying to us that we butter each roll as we eat that particular roll. We're still talking about utensil etiquette. You know, I asked another question. Watch this. It says controlled butter distribution. The distribution. It says buttering each buttering each piece individually allow for butter control over the amount, or butter on each bite. It helps ensure that you're not left with an overly buttered or uneventfully buttered roll. Like, this is crazy. I never knew that buttering your roll would be so important at dinner. So in other words, it's saying, listen, the reason why you want to butter, you don't want to butter the whole roll is because you want butter control. You want control over your buttered roll, because sometimes butter melt and it doesn't look good when it aesthetically, you know, roll off the butter roll or bread and onto your plate. The aesthetics just doesn't look good, is what it's saying. Watch this. Even if you you buttered a warm or melted roll or piece of bread, it's kind of crazy, because then aesthetically, you know what I'm saying, it's not good if you do the whole thing, because now you have an avalanche of butter. But you can control is what it's saying. You have an advantage of taking control of how your plate can look while you're eating with someone for the first time, and or you're eating at the business meeting dinner. So listen, y'all, these are the things that will cause us to understand why, buttering your roll is important for you to butter it piece by piece as you eat and go along. Let's go to the next one. Watch this. And this is my last, and this is something I really, really want to hone down in on, because I believe that a lot of us may not even be aware of the fact that sometimes when you're chewing your food, you see what I'm saying, you don't know the things that you probably do as you are chewing your food. That's why, listen, it's good that you cut off small bites, because let's say, for example, you're into that conversation and y'all are speaking about something that is, fantabulous. And you're like, yeah, this is your favorite subject, your favorite topic. You know what I'm saying? And you going in, you're like, yeah, because this, and because that, and because this, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden you take another bite, because this, and and all of a sudden now everything that you are saying, you are now showering the person with whatever you have in your mouth, if depending upon how excited you are about it. Watch this. It says, chew with your mouth closed. Never ever talk while you have food in your mouth. Never ever chew with your mouth open. Chew with your mouth closed. Watch what it says. It says, this is fundamental. It's a fundamental rule, of dining etiquette. Chew your food with your mouth closed to avoid making noise. That's number one, because don't nobody want to hear what you are chewing in your mouth. I tell my sons all the time, stop chewing food in your mouth. And I'm going to tell you, some people, they have an excuse by saying, listen, when you go to any type of food challenge and you have the judges, they take the food and they chew with their mouth open so they can taste the flavors. It's the air that hits your mouth while you're chewing that would allow for you to taste the flavors in the person's mouth. You know what I'm saying? So that you'll know all the flavors that you require to be in there. And that's good. That's good. That's good. Not while you're eating dinner with me, champ. Not while you're eating dinner, champette. You know what I'm saying? That's good for tasting if you're going to judge something. But it's not good if you're sitting at dinner and it's time for you to eat. Excuse me. It's time for you to eat your food. This is not a taste test. This is, I'm eating now, So you do not open your mouth and chew. Don't nobody want to hear what's going on in your mouth. So learn how to chew with your mouth closed. Now listen, granted, you might like to smack your food. I am not knocking you. I'm not saying you're a bad person. But when you're in the comfort of a place by yourself, you know what I'm saying? Where you can, it's like, what it's kind of like? It's kind of like you should never ever order ribs when you're out dining with somebody for the first time, or you're at, the business meeting or whatever the case be, and it happened to be a diner or a dinner. Because then, ribs, you have to use your hands with that. You want to go in on that. And I'm going to tell you what you're going to do if you got some really, really good barbecue ribs or good gravy type ribs. You know what's going to happen? Some of y'all hungry right now, so I'm talking about food. You know what I'm saying? What's going to happen is after you take the rib and you eat the rib and stuff like that down to the bone, you're going to start licking your fingers. That's not cool, champ. That's not cool, champette. It's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you something. If you're eating, it's not etiquette like. It's not etiquette. You know what I'm saying? It's not gentlemanly like. It's not ladylike. You feel what I'm saying? For you to do certain things that you do when you're in the comfort of your home. Now, I'll take me some ribs to go, because I know I'm going to go in on those ribs. And then, quite frankly, I would say to anybody that's having a dinner meeting that's formal, or you're going out and you're dining with somebody, don't take nobody, that where they serve ribs. You know what I'm saying? My friend Reggie, thank you, Hen. You know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. Wait, don't go to a place where they specialize in ribs. You know what I'm saying? Don't go to the Joe's Rib Shack. No, it's not gonna happen, champ. Everybody gonna be messy. Or you're gonna allow that and say, look, y'all, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Let's, you feel what I'm saying? But again, yeah, Take small bites. You get what I'm saying? Make small bites while you're chewing, so that we talked about this already. Take small bites while you're chewing, because again, you might be engulfed in conversation, or you might, engulf yourself in conversation, and you want to spray nobody. Then nobody wants to hear anything that's going on in your mouth. You got what I'm saying? Feel me? Watch this. It says, eat at moderate pace. We know what that means. So now when you are with somebody and you're chilling with somebody, you're watching them, you know what I'm saying, without staring at them and being weird, right? So you're eating because you want to match the time zone that they're eating. You know what I'm saying? If you're out with a lady and you're single, you know what I'm saying, you're watching her eat while you eat. And if she's eating at a fast pace, then, all right, my dude, just speed it up, you know? She eat nice and slow that thing down, so that when she finished, you're just about finished. When the group finish, then you're just about finished. And sometimes, Robin Holmes yesterday had said something that was very, very nice. She says, and also take note that when you're at a business meeting, that you might not be able to finish your entree. You might not be able to finish your appetizer. You might not be able to finish, your dessert for the sake of being, using the same time, or for the sake of, finishing at the same time somebody else is finished, You might not be able to get to that particular point, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So, but don't feel bad. Make sure that they got a doggy bag. You can take that thing home, Don, you finished? Meanwhile, my stomach is growling. Yeah, I'm finished. Yeah. John, I'm finished, man. Yeah. Well, wow, you got a whole bunch on your plate. A lot of us finish our plate. Yeah, man, I'm a slow eater. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to just go ahead and just take this thing on home, and I'll finish it because I really want to, engage into the meeting and stuff like that. You know how you have to learn how to play it off. Role play, y'all. Feel me? And so watch this. When you're eating, avoid going in. Avoid groping. Listen, let me give you a real tip. If you're going on a date, what I'm saying, for the first time with somebody, what I'm saying, don't go on the date and don't go out to eat hungry. Don't go hungry. Make sure you eat something that's going to coat your stomach, that's going to allow for you to eat at a specific pace, so that, you won't look like you're starving, Now, if you chilling with somebody that you know already, you chilling with the homies and stuff like that, yeah, go in. They doing the same thing, But I'm talking about when you're having something formal, when you're having something with somebody for the first time, even if it's not for the first time and you're going out with your lady, every time that you go out with your wifey, every time, ladies, y'all go out with your hubby, you want to always make sure that feel like the first time ever. You feel me? But the only difference is that they live with you, they know you, and you're like, look, babe, I'm hungry. I got to eat. My wife be like, all right, babe, eat. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't want to embarrass you, but I'm not going to do that while we're in front of her company. I won't do that while we're in front of any of her friends. But if we're by ourselves and we're in the corner somewhere at a booth where we can sit down and eat, I'm going in. By the way, one of our favorite diners is called Royal Coach there in the Bronx. And it's also, if anybody have ever been to Brooklyn in Lindenwood, they are like the same, diner, but only thing is that they're in the Bronx, and Lindenwood is in, it's in Brooklyn. Yeah, Steve. Understandable. Absolutely. You feel what I'm saying? So listen, y'all. Before I go to the last couple of tips, let's pay some bills. All right, and I'll be right back after this. Yo, what's up, everybody? This your boy Donald Francis, and welcome to Manifested Thoughts Podcast, where we're helping people bring their imagination into reality. Yo, we're already giving away gifts, and we're only a few subscribers in. The only thing you have to do is go to manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. One more time, manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. After you do that, you'll type in giveaways and type in one of the topics that we talked about on our platform, and bam, it's over. Just like that. Back to the program. Gonna hit the ground running.
Yeah, everybody hands up like this. Yeah. Hey yo, a party ain't a party till Yolanda come through with tales of a grown girl. Y'all know how she do.
Y'all already know what's up, man. Trey Chaney, BMF, The Wire, Saints and Sinners, Tales of a Grown Girl. We hosting it right now.
Do with tales of a grown girl. Y'all know how she do. Coming soon to a city near you. Grown girls NYC. That's how she do. MC Heaven's in the house.
We live and direct. We about to set it off. Great play. I'm hoping everybody loves it.
Thanks for the opportunity to be in your
Excellent. The play is excellent.
Deep message, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Very deep.
houses, the Long Island. God always had you. You share your life, bright lights and stages. May the Lord protect you from the haters in the
Phenomenal cast. Going to do their thing. I got a wonderful director. This is going to be played. So, so I hope y'all like the music and everything. Stay tuned.
You thanking my friend Serena for bringing me to DJ Zon. It's rocking on the ones and twos.
Definitely come out and see it.
Thank you.
Tour coming to a city near you. Yo, a party ain't a party till Yolanda come through it. Tales of a grown girl, y'all know how she do.
Calling on all New Yorkers. Are you tired of traffic and delays when traveling to LaGuardia Airport? Well, look no further than Blade Helicopter Company. They're here to revolutionize your journey. With Blade, you can skip all the hustles with traditional transportation and arrive to LaGuardia Airport with style. Some of the features you'll come across: time-saving convenience. Blade offer a swift, direct route to LaGuardia Airport, cutting your travel time significantly. Luxury and comfort. Enjoy a luxurious and comfortable helicopter ride with their top-of-the-line aircraft. Safety first. Blade prioritizes your safety with rigorous maintenance and expert pilots. Breathtaking views. Experience stunning views and landscapes as you soar to LaGuardia Airport. Flexible scheduling. Choose a departure time that suits your schedule, and they'll be there to take off. So look, don't waste precious time stuck in traffic. Elevate your travel experience with Blade Helicopter Company and arrive to LaGuardia in just 5 minutes. Book your flight now. Fly the future. Hey, what's up, listener? Do you want to support Manifested Thoughts podcast in style? Well, I've got something special for you today. Introducing our Manifested Thoughts podcast t-shirts and hats. Well, our t-shirts are available for only $25 and our stylish hats are available for only $35. To place your order, go to manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. We have all different types of stylish colors just to suit your personal taste. So order now and don't miss out. And thank you for supporting Manifested Thoughts podcast. So remember, this is Yolanda Brathwaite. She got a new book that's out. She got the ebook that's out. I thought I still had it in the studio. It sort of erased on me, but I'll show it to you. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'll make sure I get it displayed. So please look out for her ebook, Tales of a Grown Girl. Really, really great. I think every woman should look at it. I think every man should read it. As a matter of fact, at the same time too, to understand women that much more. Also, please, I can't stress this enough, y'all, because I'm really not seeing any activity. I must admit, this go around. And listen, let me just talk to us for a second about giveaways. If somebody is doing a giveaway, they're not doing giveaways because they're trying to say that you're in need of something. We do this stuff to have fun on this page, and to see who could win a great prize. It might be a TV set, might be a radio, might be, a hot stove. You just never know. But I know it's something electric on this particular, month we call December. So do me a favor, everybody. Please do me a favor. Go into our giveaways. Just go right there. Manifested Thoughts podcast. No, Manifested Thoughts 888@gmail.com and type in giveaway. Also, I want you to become a part of our email list. Our email community, please, so that everything that we're doing weekly and daily and the things to look forward to next week before even next week come, you'll get a chance to get that information. We're working on that stuff right now. But please, also, let me just say, what else did I play? Yeah. So again, did I play? Okay, I didn't play that yet. Good. All right. So look, Yolanda, please don't forget the giveaways, y'all. You see what I'm saying? And also the t-shirts. Listen, though, if y'all want a t-shirt, you go right here. Manifestos888@gmail.com. T-shirts only $25 if you want to listen to us in style. By the way, I have the t-shirt on right now. I have the hat on right now. Hats are $35. Listen, y'all, support us. And in fact, I might be in your city because this is going to be a traveling month for me to visit some of the people in our community, and interview some of the people who subscribe to us, interview some of the people who are also following us on Facebook. By the way, speaking about Facebook, let me just share with you this real quick. I have a new Facebook business page. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people could not see us because of the fact that we changed my personal page over to a business page. But then my consultant, aka shout out to my boy Steven Wilson Jr., or you want to call him Steve-O or Servo, whatever you want to call him, that's my dude. You know what I'm saying? He says, yo, Donald, you're going to have to open up another business account. Keep the account that you have, but get a business account. And so now people can share their Facebook page with other people who don't even follow me. And now they can see, the presentation that's being on today and the live. So shout out to Steve. So again, as you all can see, we're live and it's a little delayed on that side, but you can see, I ain't even blow it up like that. Wait a minute, y'all. Hello. What am I doing here? Okay. Yeah. So again, I want y'all to just see, that's our new page. I don't know what I just did, but I'll go back there again. So that's our new page. I'll go back to Facebook, go right here. And then, Steve, I know you like, yo, Donald, what are you doing? You giving a lesson? What are you doing here? You know what I'm saying? No, and that's my cousins. Oh, these are my cousins right here. Y'all remember Tish, Sweet Treats? Tish? This is my cousin Tish who has Sweet Treats. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully, and that's her beautiful, beautiful, beautiful daughters. God bless her, So going back real quick, this is our page. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see us right here. You know what I'm saying? We're looking at each other. You feel what I'm saying? And so please go follow me. You know what I'm saying? Check me out. You know what I mean? And so, you know what I mean? Check me out. Make sure we everything. Okay, listen, y'all, let's get back to this real quick. So we're talking about, chewing etiquette, right? Here's the other thing I want you to know. When you're drinking, right? Don't be gulping. Try not to gulp. That's why you see, I'm like, I got to take a sip. Look what I do. And you hardly hear anything because I'm being mindful of the people that are around us. You got what I'm saying? So look, don't try to gulp too much when you drink. When you're drinking, try not to gulp, try to gulp as quietly as you can. Again, you want to be discreetful about everything. Here's another thing you want to do when you're eating. Let's say you're sitting down at the table, everybody's sitting down, and you've ordered the fish, somebody else ordered the steak, somebody else ordered, and watch this, not only for business stuff, not only for personal stuff, for person that you're meeting for the first time, but how about wedding receptions, right? This stuff happened for wedding receptions. Sometimes you don't even know what to do. You feel me? So sometimes it's good that you're sitting down, and then watch this, when you're sitting down, let's say that the people brought you your food first. You don't touch your food until everybody get their plate. Don't touch your food until everybody get their plate. You feel what I'm saying? And it's important because there's so many people who are like, who are like, my food is here. That's it. Bum, 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 bum. They going in because they hungry right now, And sometimes it's good to just be polite. Excuse me, would you mind if I take a couple of bites? Good to see you, Tom. Good to see you, Steve Wilson. Good to see you, Henry. Wow, all of y'all on YouTube, y'all doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes just good that you just be easy by waiting for other people, showing courtesy. Can I tell you what table manners are? Table manners is just simply being selfless. That's why when people, if they want to make a deal with you, or they want to, sign off on your company, or they want to invest in your book or something like that, what's the first thing that they say? let's sit out over a meal, because it's over a meal that they see how considerate you are about others and how considerate you are about yourself. Because no matter what you're able to give to others and how considerate you are to them will show how considerate you are to yourself when nobody else is looking. If I'm spitting bars, come on, somebody give me likes it, you know what I'm saying? You know? So again, I really, and so listen, I got one more point here. And the point is, well, I got two more points. You know what I'm saying? The other point is take a break, but in between bites. So the key is don't go to any dinner when you're dining with somebody else for the first time. You know what I'm saying? Don't go hungry. You know what I'm saying? So that you're able to follow these rules, you know what I'm saying, until you become comfortable with them. Then after that, put your elbows on the table. No, I'm not. No. You know what I'm saying? So again, you just want to be, as proper as you can. You want to be on point. You want to cross your T's and dot your I's. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that even while eating, you can have the best looking teeth in the world. Don't nobody want to look at what is in your mouth while you are chewing. You got what I'm saying? So also take small bites, take small bites of what it is that you're eating so that you can engage in conversation, with the other person. Always make sure that you're looking at them, you know what I'm saying, when you are talking until it's time for you to, take another bite or so. You got what I'm saying? Be discreet about everything, You don't want to go to dinner and can't eat dinner. Why do we call it a dinner if we can't eat dinner? Then we have all these rules and regulations about what we should or should not do that would cause our stomach to have to suffer. That's why I tell you, eat first. Don't eat too much that you can't eat what's on your plate. Eat just enough that's going to hold the stomach so that when you do go to dinner, you are really giving your undivided attention, to that particular individual. And we're talking about eating. Also express, your enjoyment. This is the last part right here. Because again, if you enjoyed your food, you enjoyed their company, it's good that you express that. Let them know how happy you were about that. Let them know how fun it was to be with them and to have, conversation with them, and their company is wonderful, And so I'm looking at this right here. Give me a second. I wanted to see if I could show y'all and give y'all a specific surprise, but I can't do it. All right, cool. So again, it's just good that we just show our appreciation for being invited, and if you're the one who invited somebody, show your appreciation that they complied, with you, and so, I don't know where everybody is on my regular Facebook page, but I do see, that the business line is lit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy about that. And every round go high, y'all. Let me ask you a question. Tell me, Steve-O said bars, So tell me, what was a funny moment to you guys? What was the moment? Have you ever had an embarrassing moment where maybe you spilt your drink, and it landed on you and your new suit and your new outfit? And maybe it landed on somebody else, and you were so very much apologetic, and to the point that you wanted to leave the dinner, you didn't want to come back. Here's another thing too. I'm about to go off on a tangent real quick. If you don't mind, please help me. Listen. Not only are you not chewing your food, with food in your mouth, but listen. You want to make sure that before you even sit at the table, that you wait for everybody else to sit at the table. If the host is not there, you stand. It's always good to know that, or even if you bringing somebody, a young lady out or whatever the case would be, make sure that, you're still standing until she sit, and can I tell you something? Some of y'all not going to like this, and I promise you don't, because it's not the day and time that we're living in. But at the end of the day, can I tell you something that still works if you work it? And that is, how about when you're with the young lady, how about you pull her chair up, underneath her, pull her chair, take her coat. I'm saying, let her know that you are happy that she is here. You feel what I'm saying? But if you're doing something business and you're with a group, hey, listen, if the host is not there, don't sit down. Wait for the host to get there. Watch this. Now the host got there, you all sat down, and for some reason the waitress or the waiter bought your food first. Do not touch your food until everybody else eat. You get what I'm saying? Don't forget, never ever, if they bring the bread and they put it right in the front or in the middle of the table, do not grab the bread with your hands. Make sure you get a napkin. You know better than that. Your mama taught you better than that. Come on now. Make sure you get a napkin, because again, you sometimes might not remember where your hands have been. You see what I'm saying? I'm touching all these gadgets and stuff right now, but do you think I'm going to touch my butter roll without getting some hand sanitizer? Psh, come on now. Absolutely not, champ. You feel what I'm saying? So again, It's all about self-care, how thoughtful you are of others. You see what I'm saying? If for some, don't forget now, using your napkin, when you're using your napkin, if you're not using your napkin in between meals, make sure you fold your napkin, put your napkin on the right or left part of your plate or side of your plate. You see what I'm saying? If you are finished, it doesn't make any sense for you to even fold your napkin. You get what I'm saying? Let me ask you a question. What are some of the tips and tools that you might know about, table manners? Why don't you write them in the description or leave me some type of notification or something like that, Before we land the plane, I got one more ad and I got one more thing I want to leave everybody with because we're already over our time. All right? One more ad.
Haven't you noticed the climate between cops and citizens? They think we're the problem. I know, all right, I know.
We got Jay.
Tommy is a good cop. He's one of our own.
This is a direct response to all the pain we carry.
What did I do?
Well, since you don't remember, I'm gonna help you out.
Tommy, you didn't think he was gonna let him and his friend get away.
We just need to talk to him about it.
Find him!
Judah should be the last of those.
Order in my courtroom now.
Yes, sir. That's Flashes. My boy John Arrington, my boy David Quinones, my boy Clyde Sally. I'm saying Real Block Pictures, Real Block Film. Sorry, y'all. I'm saying they're coming out with a new short film called Flashes. They're working right now and shooting other places and stuff like that, working on certain stuff for Red Hook and stuff like that. Red Hook Stand Up. I just wanted to say I really, really appreciate all of you who are on our business page. On Manifest Thoughts podcast page. I see 5 looking and watching. I'm glad for that. You know what I'm saying? People neglected me on my regular page. It's all good. YouTube, good to see you. So happy to see all of you all again. Also in our group chat there, which is in our email address in our list. I'm glad for all of you. I thank y'all for stopping by. I hope that this was helpful for some of us, that we've learned some tips on, table manners so that when we go out, we can adapt. It's called adaptability. We can adapt in any environment once you've mastered, your table manners. Because once you've mastered your table manners, all of a sudden your thoughts will start to change and you'll start mastering how you treat other people. And then you'll see how other people treat you. And then you'll see if you've been being deprived or not. Or you see that, wait a minute, hold on, I've been doing great and I've not been depriving other people, but I've been deprived by people. So again, it's a good thing. Thank you for all the hearts. Well, I got 9 hearts and wow, and thumbs up and stuff like that. Thank you, Henry. Listen, yeah, for all of you who are in our business line, I really can't see you, so I really can't shout you out too much, but I want to shout out Tom Ken, good to see you. Say, yo, excited. You know what I'm saying? Good to see you. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Henry. You know what I'm saying? Henry Torres. Again, my dude, Antonio, a.k.a. Brandon. Good to see you, brother. Good to see all of you, man. Good to see all of you. And I'm glad that, oh, yeah, I see what you're talking about. My title was said, man, I'm left the E. And, yeah, got you. I left out the E. Yeah, well, sorry for the typos. I'm my own one-man band. I'm about to, hire me a secretary real soon. You feel what I'm saying? And so gratefully, man, and humbly, thank you, Tom. Tom, hopefully you can stop back by. You know what I'm saying? Glad to have you, brother. I hope that we talked about something that was good and that was refreshing. And when you go out, listen, fellas, it's always good that if you're going out to something formal, wear a blazer and at least a button down. You feel me? You can wear a blazer, button down, and, go jeans. You know what I'm saying, with sneakers and make sure it go good together. You feel what I'm saying? Ladies, you can wear, if you're doing something really casual, get a blouse or something. I need to call my boy Drew Joyner. He is the Guru Fashion. And I had interviewed him also, on this channel. And I was happy about that. Listen, y'all, don't forget, we got a new channel. Welcome to Manifested Thoughts new page. You see what I'm saying? And it's our new channel now. And but no, don't forget my old channel. I'm still there. That's still my personal channel. But I wanted to give you this and let you know this is where we are. And you can now share your page with other people, and they'll be able to see, even if they're not my friends, even if they're not following me. But I want to give a shout out to all of them who are following friends or friends of Stevens, friends of anybody else, that will follow us on that particular page. And I'm really, really grateful, because you might not want to be my friend. I get it. You might not want to follow me. I get it. You might just want the content. Hey, just date me. It's all good. Date me all day. All right. So look, I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you again. Yo, look, this is your boy Donald Francis. And tomorrow, oh, by the way, not going to be here on Friday, because I am taking care of family time. I'm going to be with wifey on Friday. You feel me? But I will be with us tomorrow on Thursday. Look out for the promo. In fact, tomorrow I'm going to be pulling certain people in from our community. I'm going to be calling 3 people, and we're going to, they're going to help me converse and talk about, the topic on tomorrow. What might be the topic tomorrow? We'll see. You got to tune in. So look, it's your boy Donald Francis, y'all. Thank you for coming in. Again, Hen, thank you. Tom, thank you. Steve-O, thank you. Oh, Brandon, thank you. Thank you. All of you on our business page, again, thank you again. I really, really appreciate it. Look, until tomorrow, same bat time, same bat place. And until then, say peace, y'all. Peace.